reconstructed the Dark Portal and now lay siege to the citadel of Nethergarde. The Horde still maintain their hold over the great winged dragons of Azeroth. A faction of these creatures, seeming to have grown to crave the taste of battle, have become willing allies with the Orcs under the leadership of a great black dragon known only as Deathwind. Danath has been asked to raise an army from New Stormwind to relieve the beleaguered forces at Nethergarde and drive the Horde back towards the portal. You must lead the forces of Azeroth in an attempt to break the vanguard of the invading Horde, for unless their assault is stopped, they will gain dominion over the Black Morass.
Okay guys, so this is a relatively difficult level to go about, as you need to take on 3 Orcish factions, and the AI is a whole lot smarter in this one than what they were in Tides of Darkness. So the first thing we want to do is secure the gold mine that is located over here, and just something to keep in mind, the red Orcs do almost immediately launch a sneak attack, which comes from the northern side. So we want to set up some buildings, and almost immediately once our stuff is sorted out, we want to go and annihilate at least one of the 3 factions. Now you can literally choose which one do you want to tackle on first. I would say that the black is the most difficult to tackle on because they already have a Death Knight. But it can be done, you know, as long as your strategy is fine. But honestly, I prefer going for... Excuse me. I prefer going for the yellow Orcs who are located to the eastern side, because they already have access to dragons, and you do not want to have that kind of shit to deal with. And what a perfect strike. So we scored big time with that assault. And now we can taunt this catapult to come and play. Maybe one more actually, no, we don't want to do that because the peons are going to come out. Okay, so Danath is incredibly tough, so you actually want to use him to take down these peons. Voila, no problem. Okay, so with that out of the way, and remember to keep track of your minerals, not your minerals, your gold, and be careful of that thing coming for you, like he's doing right now. If that happens, just keep on running, or perhaps get a free shot. Never mind. I was hoping for that. But anyways, so you continue on with things on this side. Make sure that you build farms and sneak to the lower side of the yellow base. And as you will see, they don't have a lot of forces. They've got a few towers and a few forces. But with Danath on your side, who is one of the strongest melee units in the game, it's actually quite easy to dispose of this army. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. Get a free shot off of that ogre. Use your ballista to get as many of these trolls down as possible, because in the long run, if you allow them to live, they will do a lot of damage to your forces. So once we have picked off a lot of their forces, we're just going to go in for the kill, literally. Just be careful and keep your ballista alive. We suffered 1 casualty from that fight. Oh yeah, and take down those peons as quickly as possible, even if it does cost you a unit or 2.
Orders? Yes, sire. Your orders. My lord, you...
And that is the yellow base. Quick and effective, wasn't it? And it might also be a good idea to get your towers up and running ASAP. It's just, you know, highly important. The red annoy you the most in this game. They are the ones that send out their attacks. And by the way, for lore-related stuff, they are the Warsong clan. the mighty Grom Hellscream.
Your orders, sire.
Just be warned, however, the red might come to assist their buddies. So you maybe place your gnomish flying machine over here so that you can keep an eye, but it is quite difficult on the wasteland maps to, you know, see enemy attacks coming in. Like that.
Yes, as you yes.
Move out. Move out with the alliance. Your command. Move out the alliance. By your
We want to play with these guys a bit. And with at least one tower up and running, we should be able to defend ourselves against this.
Yes, awaiting order. Yes, my lord. We are under attack, my lord. Yes, lord.
Perfect.
Your command. Your command. Yes, sire. Sire. Awaiting orders. Okay. Your command. Yes, my lord. Your command.
Okay, so this is not going to happen immediately, but the next base that we want to take on, and that was a terrible placement of a farm. It is crippling my resource rate, but it's not the end of the world. Just don't repeat that mistake of mine. It's, as you can see, they just clog up here, and it's just not working. But anyways, the next base that we want to take on is, if you are brave enough, you can go for the black base. But the next base we want to take on is the red base, as they put the most pressure on our base. So the sooner they get out of the way, the better.
As you wish. My lord. My lord. Your command. As you wish. Yes, sir. Yes, my lord. My lord. Yes.
So we've got decent defenses going up and running here. And our resources, though slow, they are...
Yes.
You know what, tell with this. I'm going to remove that farm. This is just going to prove a nuisance later on.
At your service.
It's worth sacrificing.
Yours, sire. Yes, yes. At once, yes, my lord. Sire. Lord. Alright. Yes, my lord. My lord. My lord. My lord. Lord. Alright. Okay. My lord. Yes, once, sire. At your service. Yes.
And so, the yellow is supposed to be annihilated by now.
Your command. My lord. Yes, sire. Orders. Yes, sire. Yes, my lord.
So thus far we've had a
Your
very,
orders.
very positive start.
My lord. We are under
Here comes
your
the red.
command. Yes, sire. Yes, sire. Yes, as you wish, my lord.
bring it inside.
We are under attack.
Need something.
Orders.
Follow me.
Your orders. Yes. Your command.
And they've already upgraded their grunts to level 3, which is a bit of a nuisance,
Your command.
but not the end of the world. And we're almost immediately going to go for our next expansion base. Now, I haven't suffered a surprise attack before on this level, but it is always possible. You know, the AI is a whole lot smarter in this Warcraft, so attacks are a lot more intense. They do unexpected things. It's just stuff to keep in mind.
Yes, as you wish, my lord. Your orders, my lord. Work completed. At your service. Yes, sire. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, as you
Your
wish.
eminence.
As you wish. Hello, Righto. Yes, my lord. Ready, yes,
Ouch. And be careful of their catapults. So it would be a good idea to maybe station your forces a little bit further back.
Work completed. Yes.
And for in case, build a tower or two.
As you wish. Yes,
My sovereign.
Your command. Yes, my lord.
Oh, 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 oh,
Yes,
oh.
sire. Yes,
Son of a bitch.
Ready to go. Okay.
Okay, so the next step is we want to get our castle up and running in order to get that little bit of extra gold and also access to the mighty paladins.
Your orders, my lord.
Of course, as soon as we have enough gold.
We are under attack. Yes, as you wish. As you wish.
What?
Yes.
Ready to serve, Lord.
What?
My lord.
Son of a bitch.
Yes, yes.
That is a fucking sneaky attack. Oh, that is not going to happen a second time.
My lord, at your service. Yes.
Well, if it does, it's going to cost them a death knight.
Completed.
Perfect trade.
At your service.
Serve.
Yes, sire.
Job's done. Alright. Hello. Alright.
Build a cannon tower.
At your service, my lord. At once, yes, sire. Yes, at your service. Yes, as you wish. Work complete.
My lord. Okay. Yes, my lord. Alright.
Your command. We are under attack.
Hello.
Okay, fine.
My lord. Yes, my lord. Job's done. Alright. Job's done. What we like. Yes, my lord. Hello. Right. Yes, alright. Yes, my lord. Alright. Right.
Yes, sire. Your orders. At once, sire. Your orders. At your service. Yes, my lord. As you wish.
Oh, I'm sorry, Footman.
Ready to complete.
Alright.
Might not be a bad idea to get mages up and running. They're just going to make shorter work of this base. I hope that I have Blizzard though. I can't remember. I'm not a massive mage user, to be honest. I like to do the brute force thing, but I won't deny it. It is a lot more cost effective to go buy mages and their Blizzards.
Ready to serve, my lord, sire.
Your wish.
Brilliant. Couldn't have asked for better.
Alright. Yes, my lord. Okay.
No, did we? No, we didn't.
Yes, alright. Your Majesty. Sire. Defending your honor. Defending your honor. What ho? Your Majesty, your honor.
I think we can, bit by bit, start terrorizing these bastards.
Sire, we move. Yes, your Majesty. Your Majesty. Your Majesty, your honor.
Yep, they're coming. I think we might actually make short work of the Warsong clan.
Sire, sire, Your Majesty.
Make perhaps 3 or so mages. Just to get their mana up and running as quickly as possible. You'll see we're going to make short work of the Black or the Shadow Moon clan. Oh shit. Fuck you. Ah, we still got it.
Work complete.
Who summoned request?
And that's it. Blackrock, oh, not the Blackrock, the Warsong clan is done for. Where? Okay, we can now slowly but surely start moving over to these sons of bitches. And in all honesty, I want to bait them, get them to use up all of their mana. And the best way to go about that is to sacrifice a few paladins. Unfortunately, but that instead of mages.
Work complete.
Got a new base. Alright, let's see what happens. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to happen. Okay. Now let's see how effectively this is going to work. Okay. So we're going to use these mages. We're going to place a few blizzards here and there. And just watch their army crumble. Like that. Haha, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, I love it. Oh, you gotta love it. Okay, let's see what's left. They practically lost their whole army. And now to add the finishing touches. I think they're out of gold. Yeah, it must be, because they're not making any more forces.
Your request. All right, very well, very well. Your request, you wish. What is it, needed, assistant? Your request. In your name.
Ah, okay, they still have gold. Some at least. Just in case, we don't want to end up losing this match due to not protecting Danath.
What is it, as you wish? Do very well. What is it, very well? What is it? All right. At your service, at your service. Your request. What is it? All right, very well. Your request. Very well. What is it? Very well. At your service, at your service. Sire, we move. Your request. Very well. As you wish. As you wish. Your request.
Son of a bitch.
Your request. Very well. All right. All right. What is it? Sire, you need assistance. What is it? At your service.
Exalted One?
What is it? At your service, sire. Request. Your name. At your service. Request.
Let's speed things up a bit.
Request.
Your
What is it?
Alright, so this level took a bit of time, but you know, in the end everything worked out quite well. Hopefully I'm not missing any structures or unknown enemies. Alright, so this should be the end, hopefully. Please, 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 please. Yes! Victory for the Alliance. Alright guys, so this video took a bit of a while to complete, but as you can see it is not as difficult as it seems, especially if you annihilate one of the Orcish factions as quickly as possible. As always, thank you very much for watching, please like and subscribe and stay tuned for level 3 of the human campaign.